FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
I recently looked, this morning, I was looking at a letter from a black gentleman who said that he sat in his car and wept upon reading the book because it told him that he had taken the safe course by not expressing his own opinions, that he went along to get along. It is the safe course. And that, just hearing from these people, means that it's broken through the den that we all have known in Washington, D.C., the monopoly of certain organizations and certain groups and media types who, for years, would not allow the simple message to get through. So much of what is in that book is what we've said before. There's nothing new. There would have been no reason for the Federalist Society if the then predominant organizations had allowed open debate, open discussion, did not take hard position, had not become so ideologically closed that you couldn't talk anymore. I don't know about you all, but when I was in law school, we'd go get beer on Thursday, $1 a pitcher. Boy, you could have a lot of good thoughts with that. But it was so wonderful to argue about things, to talk about them, to debate. And that's, by the way, my point in my discussion about John Bolton in the book. Here's a guy who's out his book now on the same thing. He may be seen as an iconoclastly, but he's not. He's just a person who decides for himself and has the courage of his convictions. And I think when people like that man who sat in his car and wept because he had not had the courage of his, when they see it, maybe they'll stand up and express it. Like the people like Lee, et cetera, who found this organization, Leonard and Jean, people running it and making it grow, that they have the courage of their convictions and still believe that ideas are worth putting out and having people debate them and discuss them and see them grow and strengthen and head in a certain direction. So in any case, the rewards of having written this book, I've already reaped, far greater than anything I could have hoped for. And you all, each of you in this room are part of that, the reason why those ideas got out. The reason you are the people who gave us hope. You are the people, the fact that you would have us here, that you would say it's good to think that you're here, that you see numbers of people who say, we're here not to be proselytized, but to think for ourselves. And at bottom, isn't that why one of the reasons we love a free society? That we get to think for ourselves, make our decisions based on certain principles, and to make it possible for others to do the same. So I thank you all, and I thank you for having me here, and I look forward to answering as many of your questions as time allows.